Happy Monday, everyone. It is, I'm going to do something a little bit different here. I'm going to talk about some success stories, and I'm calling this Marketing Monday. I'm not going to do this every Monday, but I do want to integrate it a little bit more because I think there's so many of you out there that are doing such great things. And to be honest, I know that there's people that are watching me right now that are much better sign carvers than me. And you've got so much talent and so much available to you, but maybe you just need another way to look at it. So I'm going to share some success stories with you right now. The first one is from Lynn McKenzie. And Lynn is doing some pet grave markers, which I think is a huge niche that you guys could go after. So, whether it's veterinary clinics or pet stores or pet supply stores or Facebook groups, you could go to Facebook groups where there are, pet people there that, are dog lovers or cat lovers or whatever. You could post something like this on there, and you could. I'm sure that you could gain business out of it. There's just so many opportunities. So that's just one. So Lynn, I really like this. This was cut out of a piece of cedar, like a slab, and so terrific job, Lynn. That's kind of a sign carvers of the day, but I wanted to use it in conjunction with going after that pet niche. And then there's another one here. Again, success for everybody is different. This one is Jim Peranto. He's in business. He's making signs. He's in business, but he made these as donations for the school. So he made 11 by 17 cutting boards, and he made a series of 10 of them. But check these out. These are really cool. It's kind of just a cutting board, then he routed some images in it. So he donated 10 cutting boards, and they raised over $550 for the school. And it is, what's the name of his school? Florida College of Fine Arts. And they had a silent auction. So here's one more picture of the actual cutting boards that were on display. And so, success is different for everybody. Now, will this be exposure for his business? Probably. He probably gets some more business out of this. So that would be, what I consider would be a collaboration. But even if he doesn't, he said he liked doing it because it was a way to give back to, because he graduated from that school. So success is different for everybody. What I want, and I'm going to try and not rant here, you guys, but I hear this so often, is that I'm making signs, but I can't sell them. I don't seem to be able to sell them. There's so much opportunity around you. And I'm going to go over a few things, some ideas that I have that I think might work for you. My son Ryan, he's in Northern California. He's making signs. And he now wants to concentrate on the real estate industry. So he went and real estate agents and real estate brokers. So he took, and I'm reading here because I told him to write it down and send it to me. So he took a display in with some flyers, and he didn't even get in the door. I'm kind of paraphrasing. He didn't even get in the door before one of the agents actually saw the signs that he had and loved them. And then he gave him a flyer, and the flyer, I'll show you the flyer.
He made that himself. Right?
Yeah, he made this flyer himself, but this is just this is actually the old version. He actually made a better version of this. This was like the first draft of it. But that's the display signs that he walked in with and talked to the agents in there, and they were going to talk to the broker who wasn't in at the time, but they were going to make sure that the broker in the next sales meeting, they're going to show that to all of the agents, and the agents were just beside themselves. They thought it was such a great idea to give these signs away as thank you gifts for people that buy houses. So then I said, well, you could take it to the next step, and you could go in Northern California, there's a lot of housing developments where there's model homes. Well, those are real estate agents as well. He could go in there. So actually, Saturday, he and his wife are going to go around to a bunch of real estate places and model homes and just see what happens. Here's the thing, guys, unless you do something, nothing's going to happen. So just get out there and think of some ideas of what's around you. Everybody's in a different situation. Another idea that he came up with is that his daughter Gwen, who just started high school, she's going to be going to summer camp, and 2 summer camps this summer, and they're going to be about $400 per camp. It's like $800. So he told Gwen, that's my granddaughter, he said, you know what, you're going to earn some money to pay for these summer camps. So she's going to take a sign, she's going to go to high school with it, and she's going to go talk to her teachers, talk to the administrators, talk to anybody that she can, say, hey, I'm selling signs, and it's a total 100% fundraiser for her camp fund, so she can go to camp. I think it's a phenomenal idea. I think it's a great idea. Another idea kind of off of that, I told him that you could take the logo, because it's a really cool little cougar logo, I think. You could take that logo, put that logo on some signs, and then, and I've talked about this before, but I think it's a huge market that's not being tapped, is go to what? Oh, okay. My wife's waving at me. So I think you could go to athletic directors, football coaches, and you could make a logo of the local team. Like his is Cougars, and it's a really cool little logo, and put, Williams number 44. I know that there's a huge market that is being untapped, that you could make these signs and parents would buy them as memorabilia for their son playing football or baseball or soccer or basketball or whatever it is. And I think that's a huge untapped market. So even you guys that are in really rural areas, it's very, very well known that rural areas, a lot of the community revolves around sporting goods and sporting events, and then you could take it the next step and say, hey, $5 out of every sign, I'm going to donate back to the Boosters Club. So it becomes kind of a win-win for everybody. So there's so much around you. I live in the middle of the desert, literally. We're not even a town. And I was telling Vicki this morning, if I was just making signs for a living, here's what I would do. I would go to every restaurant and every business on the highway down here, because there's the highway that goes through, which is about 3 miles from our house. I would go to every business, the Texaco station, the Maverick station. I would make them a sign, have them put it up just to get the word out, so you can put their logo on it. Another thing is, a friend of mine is a big fishing guy. And what we have found out is that he is friends with a guy that is a fishing guide, a fishing and hunting guide, but mainly fishing. And a friend of his actually owns a private hunting club and fishing club. My son is now, based on conversation, he's going to make a sign, maybe 3-4 foot long by a foot or 2 high, for this guy's cabin that is 1,000 acres of hunting and fishing club in Northern California. Well, anybody that belongs to a hunting and fishing club, probably they've got a few bucks in their pocket. And if they go in there and see that sign, who knows where that can lead. So this guy that owns this 1,000-acre private hunting and fishing club, chances are his friends go in there all the time. Chances are he's probably in a circle of friends that can afford signs, and you never know where that can lead. I'm trying to not get it on a rant here, but there's so much opportunity out there, guys, and I want it for you so bad. These signs you don't have to sell these things. Just make a good product, get it in front of people, and they sell themselves. Trust me on this, guys. I see it all the time. If I was making signs today, I would not be going to Oatman and doing that, because it's too confined. I would be out around people and showing what I do, and just get out there and talk to people. Another one, and I guess I'm kind of fired up about this marketing thing, because we just came back from Workbench Con, and I listened to John Malecki. And John is a big Gary Vaynerchuk fan, as I am. And Gary's talked about this. John, he started his business making furniture. He was a former NFL player, but then he got in the makers community, and he wanted to make high-end furniture. And he makes tables that are like $10,000, $15,000 for a table. Well, who buys those tables? So we went up afterwards, and me and there was a couple other people there. And one guy says, I make nice furniture too, but how do you break into that community? How do you get in there? How do you get your stuff seen? John said, and gave him an exact duplicate or exact blueprint of how to do it. He said, go to LinkedIn, go to Facebook. He said, people that have this money, that buy these kinds of items, they have designers, they have architects, people that they hang around. He said, make up a flyer, make up a portfolio of your really nice furniture. And he said, get it in their hands. Either email them, pick out 100 of them within a 50-mile radius of where you are, get it in their hands. If you email them and you don't get any response, then go knock on their door saying, this is what I do, this is what I can offer your clients. It was an absolute blueprint. And that's right from Gary Vee talking and his type of theories and hacks, I guess you could say. You know, there's so much good stuff out there, but the thing is, guys, it's not going to happen if you just waiting for somebody to knock on the door. You got to get out there, whether it's online, whether it's electronically, or whether it's out there, you know, pounding on doors. And I'm not talking about heavy sales. I'm not talking about marketing and such. I'm talking about people want what you have. If you make a nice product, it will sell themselves. You walk around, you walk in with that sign, you walk in with that product that you make, people want it. They just do. So, I haven't proven this, but I think I could go to just about anywhere and I could sell signs. I just know I could. There's people that want what you have. And again, you guys, there's so many more talented people out there than I am, but I know that I would not be tied down to a place like I will open. That was good money. It was okay, but it just is limiting because I was in one spot. I would go out there and I would find places that I could make this stuff for free. So, and then, you know, get the word out. Why do you think I do these collaborations? By the way, I've got a big one coming up. Something I'm really excited about. Something we've never done before, and it will have elements in it that you've never seen me do before. We're really, Vicki and I are both really excited about this. But anyway, I'm doing it for free. And when I get done with it, I'm probably going to have 15 or 20 hours in it, and I'm doing it for free because I know the person that I'm giving this to can spread the word about what I do, what our channel does. When I was talking to Ryan on the phone about this sign for this hunting club, and he said, you know, Dad, I was thinking about it. You know, I might have 15 or 20 bucks in it, you know, money out of my pocket, and I might have 15 or 20 hours. He won't. He'll probably only have 3 or 4 hours, but I don't care if you do have 15 or 20 hours. What is that worth to get that in the ecosystem of people that can really do things for you? It's unbelievable. Guys, when we first started business, when Dad and I first started business, we spent thousands of dollars on phone book ads, newspaper ads, magazine ads, direct email flyers, thousands and thousands of dollars out of our pocket.
Snail mail back then.
Yes, you know, just hoping that good things would happen. This is advertising, but it's a different way, and it is dirt cheap. It absolutely is the best advertising. I know Vicky's telling me to calm down. I'm sorry, but this is cool stuff. I'm not supposed to pound, sorry.
That's all right.
This is cool stuff. You guys got to understand the power of what you have. And I know there's some of you that are trying to go full-time with this. I'm not saying go full-time. I'm saying do your full-time job, pay your bills, and if you want to make a life out of this, you can do it on the side. We all have extra. I mean, I spend a lot of hours on my business, but I have extra hours. But you know what I don't have? I don't have a lot of extra hours of watching seasons of Walking Dead. I'm sorry, I just don't have the time. I don't have the time to be on the bowling team or a softball team. I'm building my dream. So I think that you guys can all find time, whether it's an hour here, hour. I don't care if it's just on the weekends. There is no downtime in this business. It's just time that maybe the way you're selling right now, maybe it's a little bit slow, but there is no downtime. There's business out there to be had. You just have to go out there and do stuff, get your stuff out there so that people can see what you do, and it will sell itself. Okay, I'm done. Anyway, if you have any questions, please, if you have some ideas, if you have success stories, things that you're doing that's working for you, let me share it with everybody else. please email me, eric@makeitwoodsign.com, because I want to hear your success stories. I want to sell, and we do have actually a stack of success stories. I just wanted to use these in conjunction with what I wanted to talk about today. But you guys, you just don't understand what you have the power of when you make a good product. You don't understand. Just open your eyes, open your mind, and you don't have to be hard sell. This stuff will sell itself. I guarantee it. Just get out there, get out the door, and just go make things happen. And you know, Ryan said, you know, Amy and I are going to go on Saturday and do this. I said, let me give you a prediction, Ryan. Let me tell you exactly how the day is going to go. You're going to walk into a place and they may say, no, we're not interested. You're going to walk into another place, they may say, no, that's not something for us. Then you're going to walk into a place and they say, oh my gosh, I've been looking for something like that. And then you and your wife are going to get excited about it, and the world's going to change. Okay, that's enough of that. So, thanks all for watching, guys. We appreciate it. If you like this, you know the drill. Give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you get notifications. We got some really exciting stuff coming up. I'm hoping that we can start this new project and collaboration this coming Friday. That's kind of what my hope is. Some things have to come into play in order for that to happen, but so keep sending me emails, guys. Send me emails. Send me what you're doing. And I promise I will get back to you if you have any questions, anything I can help with. So don't forget, we're on Instagram, Make a Wood Sign. I'm starting to do more and more and more stuff on there. Facebook, I'm not doing quite as much with, but we're still on Facebook, Eric Roten or Dave Signs. So thanks again for watching, guys. Get out there and make it a great week, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.